Trace and Batch.io and Batch Leads for a long time. They've launched Batch Driven not too long ago, and we're starting to use that or demo that for driving for dollars. And one of the cool new features is being able to virtually drive for dollars. So there are pros and cons to this. Driving for dollars, again, one of the best ways to build your own list because you're out there in the field and you see current, present day what is happening with the property. So you know that property is looking distressed, or again, you are seeing what is going on with that property. So when you virtually drive for dollars, it's a little bit different. You're relying on the map data given to us by Google Maps, I believe is what they use as the plugin. So that data is good and that image is good, but it may not be current. So that's the only con to this virtual driving for dollars, is it's not that real-time boots on the ground, eyes on the property that you would get from being there in person. So that's kind of my full disclosure on that, regardless of how you're doing it. But this is a huge time saver if you want to just kind of go check out an area real quickly. So how do you do it? So I'm in my Batch account here. And I like to, kind of do a quick demo here, so you can change all your, your settings and everything here. But you click the home button. The home button is going to show you the properties that you're working, stuff like that. Okay, so let's do some virtual driving for dollars, though. That's our objective here. Let's get rid of that. How do we get rid of that? Click it again. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. So you can see that I did some driving over here. We've got some leads, and it's not showing my routes on this one. Nope. And I'm not sure why it's not showing the routes from before, but neither here nor there. We'll get to the bottom of that in a minute. What I want to do is look at this Breckenridge Hills area. This area is one of my kind of favorite little areas to canvas. So I'm going to hop in there virtually. And the way you do that, you kind of zoom in on the map enough so you see what's going on. And then you grab the little guy in the top right corner of the screen and you drag it on the map, just like in Google Maps, kind of where you want to get started. So let's try to drive up and down these couple streets virtually here. So let's start right here up on St. Charles Rock Road. And there we go. So I want to look down. And again, it's pretty easy to lose perspective. Okay, so I'm on Woodson Road here. And you can see some commercial buildings to our right and left. And I'm pretty familiar with this area because up here, coming up, and here I'm driving by clicking forward. You see the little arrow. If I click just a little, it goes just a little, just like on Google Maps. If I click a lot, it goes a lot. But again, most of these are commercial type areas, so not the best. Oh, guys, I forgot a critical step. I was just talking about how it wasn't tracking my route. Once you place the little guy, you need to click this route tracing button. So now it's green, so it should be tracing my route. So let's keep this on here. And here's how I know this area. We bought, let's see here, this property not too long ago. Let's see if it comes up in our entity's name. Household Easy Properties. See? So that's my property. It did come up, and again, that's how we're pretty familiar with the area. I'll take a little detour on this street to talk about that one. So this one, when we bought it, it was two separate properties on the same lot. And this is a multifamily, so it's a 4-unit over here, and this is a single family. So the reason we bought it was because we were going to try to split the lot and sell the single family off for almost the price of what we paid for everything once we rehabbed it. We ran into some issues. We actually had to tear down this garage kept the 2 car, but had to tear down this one. And again, now we're able to get that lot separated. Given all this COVID stuff, it's been a little bit of trouble trying to get all that figured out, but we're almost ready to get that one sold. So that's a pretty good property for us. Okay, so I'm virtually driving for dollars. Virtually driving for dollars. I can kill that little bubble up there. And you can see Woodson is not a great street for us. So let's turn and go up like we had planned and kind of zigzag up and down the map. We should still be tracing our route here. And here we're at the next street that go up, and we're on now Pasture Drive. So we are driving up here. Oh, this is interesting. So here on the very, very bottom, I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me try to manipulate my zoom here. I can't quite get it. On the bottom of the screen, it tells me that this is a 2020 Google image, but the date is from, or it's copyrighted 2020 by Google, but the image is from 2016. So I know that the last time one of those Google Street cars was driving to get all these pictures was in 2016. Okay, so pasture, this one's looking okay. But again, I'm kind of just looking for houses that I would like to buy. So let's add a couple here. This one kind of is a little duplex. And let's see what, oh. William Byrne bought it in 2010. Let's add that one. All right. So then let's keep going. We want to get all the way up to St. Charles Rock Road if we can. Yeah, I feel like this street we actually spoke with the owner. Let's see if a bunch of these are owned in a similar person. Robert Owen. Let's see where this who owns this one. F&S Investments, Iron Lantern Holding. Yeah, I feel like the same guy owned a bunch on this street. Lib LLC. Yeah, no, it seems like a bunch of LLCs at this point. It's interesting. Maybe I've got the wrong road. Here we're entering back into Breckenridge Hills. It's up there in the top left of the map. I'm on Miriam. It looks like a good little house. 600 square foot. That's not quite big enough. That's all right. All right, we'll keep on virtually driving. So this is virtual driving for dollars, guys. You're basically able to go in and select, like, so here's a cute little brick house in this area. And let's see what that one is. 3223 Marvin. Let's see if we think that's right. I'm going to zoom in. Oh, I wanted to zoom in on that address to see if I could confirm. 3223, got it. So let's add that one. Okay, has a little detached garage. This one, let's add that one too. These are just cute little houses in this area. Again, when you're virtually driving, these images are from 4 years ago, so it is not quite the same as trying to find the distressed ones. And I think I probably need a different strategy. So what that is, I have yet to determine with the virtual driving for dollars. All right. Is this the Rock Road or where am I at now? Yep, St. Charles Rock Road. So let's turn right. And this was Woodson. This was the one we just were looking at. So we actually wanted to go left, didn't we? Let's go back. No problem. Virtually driving. No dollars out of pocket. Okay. Oh. So here we're on Calvert Avenue now. This is in Breckenridge Hills. I can see that on the top left of my map. Let's kind of pan over and look at these. So here that looks like a great house because they've got the addition up top. So it's big. It's going to have extra like bonus bedrooms, is what I like to call them. Sold in 2008. Let's go ahead and add it. Oh, too far. Let's drive a little further down here. And we are virtually driving for dollars using batch driven. If you guys want to try this for yourself, I think we get a 7-day free trial if you use the link. And then I think it's $15 worth of mail, something like that. You get a good discount. Could be 50% off the first month. I don't really remember. But yeah, try that if you're interested in trying it. Get a little deal. All right, let's find some more here. That one, don't really. Well, actually, you know what? I mean, it looks like it needs a rehab. What's the square footage on it? 600, really tiny. I don't want that one. So yeah, I need a better strategy for the virtual driving for dollars because I honestly don't know what the right answer is. All right, we've added that, I believe. All right, so let's stop driving and then let's go back out to our map and see. So route saved. So then let's go back out to our map to see it. Let's click home. Nope. Let's click this button. There we go. So it popped us back out. Okay, and you can see I added these properties, right? No, those aren't the ones I added. Oh. Kill that. Here we go. Yeah, this is what we drove down, up and down this. So I'm not seeing my routes here. Let's see if this is a show driving routes. There you go. There they are. Very good. Yeah, so here we are. Now that's slick. That's what I wanted to see earlier. Good work, Batch. So again, guys, it's just on this map. You have to put on different layers. So if I wanted to put on my satellite view as opposed to just the map view, you can see that, and had to put on my driving routes. So you can see these routes that I most recently did. And this was when I started and I forgot to turn on the tracking. So let me show you that one more time, is how to turn on and off the tracking. And here I'm going to try to go, keep zooming in, don't mean to. I want to go from, just circle around here. So we'll try to virtually drive for dollars using batch. I'm going to drag the guy on the top there onto the street. Okay, then we're going to start tracking it. So we click this in the top right, and that is now, or it should now be tracking our driving route. Again, this is a virtual driving, but it is still tracking our driving route. It's like a nice little house. Let's try that one. Add property. And there we go. And now we'll circle around here. Like I had said I wanted to try to do. Let's look at these houses. This is the backyards, so it's kind of tough to say if they're looking distressed or not. And man, I really do get turned around on these maps. Okay, so here is Edmondson. I believe that's where I wanted to go up this time. So let's do some marketing. Let's see which one of these look like purchasable houses. That one looks a little rough. I wouldn't really want, not rough, just an odd layout. I guess I should specify. So what I'm kind of looking for is more like cookie cutter box type houses while I'm doing this. because again, I don't know exactly what the current condition is. I like when I see some updates though in areas. So this Breckenridge Hills is a great example of that, where it's next to an area that's a little bit better maintained. I'll say it like that. And again, that kind of helps us get a little bit better value on these properties while still being able to use the comps from slightly nicer areas. This one was sold in 2019. I don't think they're going to want to sell. And hey, this image date on the bottom right, I can see again now is April 2019. And again, I don't think that's showing up on your screen. But again, it's good to keep an eye on that so you know how recent this image is that you are looking at. Is it from 2 years ago or 4 years ago, or 6 months ago or 6 years ago? Again, it's just going to help you better determine what condition that property is in, because a lot of things happen in that time. Again, one of these houses could have burned down. I don't know because I'm not there. Let's add this one. They put it in an LLC for just that property, so maybe a little bit harder to get them to sell, but that's all right. Okay, so virtual driving for dollars using batch, guys. I'm going to circle back around here, and then I am going to stop my driving, and we're going to get back out of here, and then let's see. Yeah, so I kind of did it. I missed that street there. Which street is that? Too many layers on the map right now. Let's just get a standard. Get rid of that. So I missed Dick's Street. So here, let's do that one real quick too. And then I think I'm going to call it a day on the virtual for driving for dollars. So yeah, guys, that's how you do it using batch driven. Virtual driving for dollars, just a different technique. Could implement a team of people maybe doing this for you if you have a strategy for the properties. Have them maybe out of town, just driving specific streets, looking for something in particular that you're looking for. If you have any questions, hit me up, guys. I'm happy to help. Yeah. Gonna end the broadcast now, though. Thanks.